The worst birthday. Not for the first time, an argument had broken out over breakfast at number 4 Privet Drive. Mr. Vernon Dursley had been woken in the early hours of the morning by a loud hooting noise from his nephew, Harry's room. Third time this week. He roared across the table, "If you can't control that owl, it'll have to go." Harry tried yet again to explain. "She's bored," he said. "She's used to flying around outside. If I could just let her out at night." "Do I look stupid?" snarled Uncle Vernon, a bit of fried egg dangling from his bushy mustache. "I know what'll happen if that owl's let out." He exchanged dark looks with his wife Petunia. Harry tried to argue back, but his words were drowned by a long, loud click from the Dursley's son, Dudley. "I want more bacon."
Thank you very much, Alya.
Once when I was 6 years old, I saw a magnificent picture in a book called True Stories from Nature about the primeval forest. It was a picture of a boa constrictor in the act of swallowing an animal. Here's a copy of the drawing. In the book it said, boa constrictors swallow their prey whole, without chewing it. After that they are not able to move, and they sleep through the 6 months they need for digestion. I pondered deeply, then over the adventures of the jungle. After that, I worked with a colored pencil. I succeeded on making my first drawing. My drawing number 1. It looked something like this. I showed my masterpiece to the grown-ups and asked whether the drawing frightened them, but they answered, "Frightened? Why should anyone be frightened by a hat?" My drawing was not a picture of a hat. It was a picture of a boa constrictor digesting an elephant, but the grown-ups were not able to understand it. I made another drawing. I drew the inside of a boa constrictor so the grown-ups could see clearly. They always need to have things explained. The grown-ups' response this time was to advise me to lay aside my drawings of a boa constrictor, whether from the inside or the outside. I devoted myself instead of geography, history, arithmetic, and grammar. That's why at the age of 6, I gave up what I might have been a magnificent career as a painter. I had been disheartened by the failure of my drawing number 1 and drawing number 2. Grown-ups never understand anything by themselves. It is tiresome for children to be always and forever explaining things to them.
I agree. Grown-ups are annoying.
The girl had a notebook and a clipboard. The girl was 2 watches and 3 note it stopped at him. Blue pleat skirt.
Yeah. Strange, isn't it?
She wore a plain blue skirt and a roller blade with her blue-green glasses.
That was awesome. Well done. Nice.
used to them. After all, she had grown up on a farm, and on a farm there was always smiles of one kind or other. This was no worse than most. Be nice if the cows would learn to clean up after themselves, said Granddad from the door of the barn. I thought maybe you could do with some water. They sat down side by side on a hay bale. Annie would drink till the bottle was empty. Grandpa was looking around him. This barn, your father wants to knock it down. You know, he said. What for, said Annie.
Give yourself well.
Friday, November 1. Oh my gosh, I think yesterday was probably the best day in my entire life. Not only I had a fantastic time at Halloween dance with my crush Brandon, but I think he actually might like me. Squee! By like, I mean like a really good friend. Definitely not as a serious girlfriend or anything. I'm sure that would never happen in a million years. Why? Mostly because I'm the biggest dork in the entire school, with 3 spots, 2 left feet, 1 cruddy social media life, and 0 popularity. I'm not exactly the type of girl who will be crowned prom queen. But thanks to my wicked case of crush, it's slightly goofy, blissfully lovesick, shabby chick style I'm currently rocking would definitely put me in the running for Princess of the Dorks.
Well done. Guys, very, very good effort. Thank you to those people who made a great effort with their reading with expression and reading aloud.